Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Und damit herzlich willkommen zum 11. Türchen meines Adventskalenders. Irgendwann werde ich diesen Satz nochmal hinkriegen. Oh. Ja, das nehmen wir auch sofort. Wir spielen Serena. Wie immer weiß ich nicht genau, worum es geht, etc., aber wir gucken uns das mal an, oder?
Serena, why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
Ja, und scheinbar ist dann doch irgendwas passiert, ha?
My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves. The guy who snapped.
Wie kann ich das weglegen? Mit Escape? Oh. Das war nicht das, wie ich es planen wollte. Okay. Mit Escape schließt wir es also scheinbar komplett. Ja,
Sometimes.
Ja. Bla 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 bla, das hatten wir ja.
The guy who snapped, my love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so the guy who snapped it, my love.
Achso, ich kann es wahrscheinlich einfach weglegen. Da ist noch irgendwas.
Furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. Just don't know anymore. Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come.
Das ist schön, dass er uns so viel über den Tisch erzählt.
Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke,
Okay.
fix it.
Hier wahrscheinlich nochmal, ne?
Plenty of stories about
Ja.
this table.
Okay.
To be honest, Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
Okay.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker, really.
Really?
This set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it. I didn't notice this before. It reads, contents imported from Ceylon. How old is this stuff?
Wahrscheinlich sehr alt, so wie der Rest hier, wenn ich mich so umgucke.
It's just a pepper shaker.
Okay.
Really? The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions.
Da ist noch der
This
Stuhl.
one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it.
Ja, ist es nicht immer so, wenn man sich vornimmt, irgendwas zu tun.
This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles. Once, we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. That was a long time ago.
Wie das aussieht, hätte hier alles mal nötig, dass man es sauber macht.
For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding.
Huch. Ah, okay, jetzt gehen wir hier zu dem Bücherregal.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Aww.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine.
Ja, ich glaube, das ist echt nicht so schön, wenn man sich nicht mehr so an alles erinnert oder die Erinnerungen so langsam verschwommen
The
werden.
most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course.
Und was haben wir hier? Huch. Sagt ihr da nichts zu? Hier unten? Okay, dann gehe ich mal zurück. Hier haben wir noch Bücher.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Mal gucken, was wir haben. So you want to be a purple tentacle. Okay, alles klar.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell.
Ich finde, neue Bücher riechen richtig gut.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter
Oh,
nights.
das ist echt voll gemütlich.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not.
Of course not.
Most of the books are mine, but
Okay.
all of hers are still here too.
Hier unten sind das ihre?
A lot of rarities and special editions here.
Okay. Da sagt er überall das Gleiche. Was haben wir hier?
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't feel hungry. I have more pressing things on my mind right now than culinary exploits.
Naja, Essen ist schon immer wichtig, oder?
The stove looks like something from World War I.
Das stimmt.
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
Boah, ich liebe das auch, aber es geht meistens schief.
Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims. Considering
Der
how
Ofen jetzt,
basic
oder
and
was?
ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder what we managed to do with it from time to time. Well, she mostly.
Hier haben wir noch Wein. Aber den kann ich mir nur so angucken. Hier waren wir ja schon. Hier würde ich gern hingehen. Was ist das? Irgendein Gemälde mit Kindern in einer Badewanne oder so. Bisschen gruselig, aber auch nur ein bisschen.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Okay, Chef. Dann
She
gucken wir uns
made
doch mal
this
den
with her own hands.
Teppich an.
She was really good.
Oh, okay. Sowas könnte ich niemals.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Okay.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Das kann ich verstehen. Geht halt viel
The rug's all
schneller.
crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there, just
Okay.
more creaky floor.
Und dann möchte ich hier noch gucken. Was ist das?
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Okay.
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the land of youth and promise.
Okay.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Ja, Das stimmt.
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Voll schön, wenn man so eine Großmutter hat, die einen irgendwie so an sowas näher bringt. Wobei ich finde, einige Sagen und Legenden, genau wie viele deutsche Märchen, jetzt nicht unbedingt in ihrer ursprünglichen Form was für Kinder sind.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry.
Okay.
The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Haben wir den Schlüssel dafür?
It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Okay.
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
Hier ist noch was. Huch, da wollte ich gar nicht hin. Hier ist die Tür. War hier nicht noch irgendwas? Nein, nicht? Okay. Huch, dann gehe ich mal hier hin. Was da?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
Das Bett jetzt? Okay.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Okay.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her,
Ja, sehr luxuriös.
there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Okay.
I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Das ist so traurig.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Dann kommt raus, dass er sie umgebracht hat. Dü, dü, dü.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Also ich würde mit so einem Schrank... Will ich mit so einem Schrank auskommen? Ja doch, schon.
We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
Jetzt ist sie bestimmt das Skelett, was da drin
I'm not
ist.
sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
Ich bin mir sicher, er hat sie umgebracht.
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Mhm, das sagst
I
du.
don't sleep well without Serena.
Was haben wir hier
next to
noch?
me. There are no monsters under the
Okay,
bed.
und hier?
I feel too restless.
Okay.
She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Und jetzt hast du da bestimmt die Mordwaffe
Good
drin.
night, love.
She would always bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty?
Weil du alle Beweise entsorgt hast.
Dust everywhere.
Mhm.
The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung. It's full of little scratches and gouges.
Ja, weil sie sich da bestimmt gewehrt hat.
Dust everywhere.
Huch.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others.
Ich finde Blumen schön.
They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world.
Wieso ist er so negativ? Das ist richtig deprimierend.
We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books.
Ja, mhm.
A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some. She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
Bis ihr euch dann gestritten habt und du sie umgebracht hast. Natürlich im Affekt, mhm.
She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her.
Dann hättest du sie nicht töten sollen.
No longer the cynical asshole, I guess.
Im Hintergrund bohrt mein Nachbar, falls ihr das gerade hört.
Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable.
Das stimmt. Man kann ja gläubig sein und trotzdem nicht so streng an die Regeln haltend.
No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible.
Verstehe ich.
I have no need for the words in there. I don't feel like being admonished by a deity right now. No, I don't want to read right now.
Okay,
Especially not a Bible.
dann gehe ich mal hier zurück.
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. 2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out. Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep.
An was für Kleinigkeiten man sich irgendwie so erinnert, ne? Also jetzt eher.
The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one. Because of a wiring problem or whatever, this one always starts smelling sharply of metal after being on for a while.
Ja, dann hätte ich vielleicht mal eine neue Lampe besorgt oder diese repariert.
The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung, considering what a strong odor of metal this one gives off when in use. I guess we were lucky never to have an accident.
Ja, das glaube ich auch.
The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one.
Hier können wir noch reingucken. Da sind ein paar Oberteile oder irgendwelche Klamotten. Aber er nimmt die Sachen nicht, ne? Und er sagt auch nichts zu, ne. Okay, dort möchte er nicht reingucken.
Casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now.
Hier haben wir auch alles angeguckt. Dann gehe ich mal wieder hier hin. Auf diese Seite.
I don't sleep well without Serena next. There are no monsters under the bed.
Okay.
I guess they're all in my head.
Was haben wir hier? Aha. Shows you her body of art. All of it. Alles klar.
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course.
Mhm.
Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing.
Ja, natürlich. Oh, hier ist ein Nippel. Darf ich sowas zeigen auf YouTube?
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene.
Ja, das stimmt.
She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins? I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods. Something good left in this world.
Okay.
They still make covers like this.
Dann gehen wir zurück.
Not obscene.
Warum sind da eigentlich so viele Punkte? Also, oh, ich habe mich ein bisschen erschrocken. Es reicht ja doch, wenn da eigentlich ein Punkt ist, oder nicht? Aber
We used
gut.
to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now. There's a thick layer of dust and an almost invisible outline where we kept the water pitcher.
Das hier? Ich habe auch immer Wasser am Bett stehen.
It hasn't been long enough for so much dust to accumulate. Has it?
Naja, hier schwebt halt auch scheinbar überall Staub rum, also...
Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for months. We brought the lamps with us when we got this place all those years ago. They were from a garage sale.
Ja, jetzt rate mal, warum die Lampe verkauft haben, also wirklich.
For some reason, I always slept on the side of the bed closer to the window. Never asked myself why. We weren't good at housekeeping, always focusing on other aspects of our life together. But the dust does stand out a lot more when Serena's suddenly not here. I'll dust it off some other time. For some reason, I always slept on the side of the bed
Okay.
closer to the window.
Ich möchte später unbedingt mir
Never
auch
asked
eine
myself
Putzhilfe leisten können. Das ist so angenehm.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
Okay.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though.
Boah, ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, mich würde das auch richtig nerven, wenn so eine Uhr tickt. Genau wie wenn ein Wasserhahn irgendwie tropft oder so. Also ich schlafe richtig gerne mit Geräuschen ein, aber dann doch eher so Fernseh, Hörspiel oder sowas. Aber sowas würde mich, glaube ich, echt richtig wahnsinnig machen.
Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here, as long as we were together and happy. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Mhm.
Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again.
5:45, ja, das kann
Not
sein.
trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place.
Hier ist alles in hazy afternoon shade, so wie das aussieht.
It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark.
Ja, dann sollten wir doch vielleicht mal
Sunlight
rausgehen.
is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us.
Tja, wenn du sie nicht umgebracht hättest.
There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
Okay.
Sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me?
Ich glaube, es ist nur der Stress.
The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us.
Was haben wir hier? Auch wieder nur irgendwie ein paar Klamotten. Eine Uhr. Kann ich die? Oh, hört mich gerade etwas erschrocken, aber es ist nur mein Hund, der neben mir liegt. Ah, hier steht doch. Oder ist sie auch stehen geblieben? Ich glaube, die ist stehen geblieben, ne? Die tickt nicht mehr. Was haben wir hier? Oh.
How do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air, and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Ach, wie süß.
I
Oh.
still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Ich finde die Stimme von der Frau, also von Serena, richtig angenehm.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents isn't much better. It'd be a shame to say we're fashionistas. We were never that big on appearance. Serena has this mystical aura about her, even when she's wearing one of my mom's charming knitted sweaters. I do remember that on the night I first met her, she wore this beautiful purple dress, like she'd flown straight down from the night sky. I wonder what became of that dress.
Dass er sich an all solche Details erinnert, ne? Voll
This
süß.
dresser contains most of her things. There's mostly beauty products and personal items in it. Just girly stuff of no interest to me. My kind of
Sorry.
thing is the bookcase near the table.
Ja, möchtest du noch mal über deine blöden Bücher reden?
This dresser contains most of her things. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Von ihr.
Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
Ich hoffe nicht.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth.
Bisschen gruselig.
She also had a brush, but I
Was
can't
ist hier? Ein
first.
Spiegel?
I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Okay, bist du aber nicht.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
Ich würde ihn gern sehen.
There's dust on this, too. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Hier haben wir noch eine Schublade.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing.
Ah, okay.
Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Natürlich Serenas. Können wir uns die Zeitung hier angucken? Nee, ne? Schade.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Dann vertu dich mal nicht, mein Lieber.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. I'm only supposed to take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though.
Okay.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Na gut. Hier haben wir noch eine Schublade.
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Okay.
If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
Wieso hat er gerade gesagt, soll ich auf sie warten? Ich dachte, sie ist tot.
We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway.
Plot Twist, sie ist nur einkaufen und er vermisst sie.
I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one.
Ach Quatsch.
We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't
Okay.
be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing.
Okay.
No one comes
Waiting
here
for
anyway.
Asylum. Das ist ja süß. Hat sie ihn gemalt?
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already. It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice?
Tja.
We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad.
Ja, natürlich, aber es gibt doch in jeder Beziehung irgendwie auch schlechte Sachen. Ich muss mich mal kurz umsetzen.
Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens.
Ach komm schon. So klein dingserisch muss man jetzt aber nicht sein.
We were happy for a long time, at least
Okay.
I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little
Upsa.
thing, even this.
Ich dachte, wir können den Spiegel noch sehen. Haben wir hier was? Nein. Nur Spinnweben. Kann ich jetzt raus? True friends stand by each other through any adversity.
I better stay in case Serena comes back. There's always a chance she might return. There's nothing for me out there.
Moment. Ich dachte, sie ist tot. Hat sie ihn jetzt nur verlassen? Okay, hier sagt er wieder nix.
Our dining table. Quite modest, but one of a matching pair. There was a piece of gum stuck to the underside
Okay.
of this chair back when we bought this place.
Okay.
We just left it there. For all the charm of furniture like this, one of a matching pair, there was a piece of gum stuck to the
Okay.
underside of this chair back when we bought this place. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Richtig, Priorities.
I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena. I can make out nothing through this window. There was a time, long ago, that all this disrepair felt oddly homey. All the windows are drafty, but like everything else, we just got used to it. We liked it, even. I can make out nothing through this window. There was a time, long ago,
Okay.
that all this disrepair felt oddly homey.
Hier kann ich gerade auch nichts mehr sehen. Aber da sind doch zwei Sachen, oder nicht? Aber warum? Also ich verstehe das nicht. Was haben wir
I
hier?
can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt.
Hm.
Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in
Ew.
the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Oder haben die sich
The
einfach
most
getrennt?
comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the... I can imagine her cuddling. Of course, we made love. The most comfortable spot in the
Okay.
cabin. Well, along with
Hier
the
sind noch
bed,
seine
of course.
Bücher. Kann ich hier auch aufmachen? Nee, kann ich nicht.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon. Most of the books are mine. A lot of rarities, and I didn't lend out most of the book. A lot of rarities
Okay.
and special editions.
Hier sagt er halt auch immer das Gleiche, ne?
I didn't lend out my... Most of the books are... A lot of... I didn't lend... Most of the books are mine,
Okay.
but all of
Und
hers
hier
are
oben?
still here, too. A lot of... I didn't lend out my... Most of the books
Na,
are
okay.
mine, but all of hers
Da
are still
sagt er
here,
nichts
too.
anderes zu.
Feeling peckish, dear?
The stove looks like something from World War I. Considering how basic and ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder what we managed to do with it from time.
Feeling peckish, dear?
It belongs in a museum. An archaeologist could excavate the layers of food forever welded onto this and learn about the days when other beings ruled the earth. I think it dates from the colonial era. It belongs in a museum. An archaeologist
Okay.
could excavate the layers of food.
Was haben wir hier?
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired our dining table. Quite modest. I could tell plenty of stories. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired
Gut, da sagt
the
er auch immer
cabinet.
nur das Gleiche.
You could tell from its appearance that
Huch.
it had been the centerpiece
Hier haben wir
of
halt immer
many
noch die
happy occasions.
Glasflasche, die Weinflasche. Aber da sagt er auch nichts, da kann ich nur wieder zurückgehen. Zack. Ach so, hier sitze ich jetzt, ne? Oh, ihr Gesicht ist wieder
We
da.
don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple. The guy who snapped this, my love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night,
Okay.
used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Okay, es hat hier geläutet. Weil wir sie erkennen konnten.
It's different. But that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad?
Ja.
Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves
Okay.
as a couple, so this
Ja, ich
one
weiß
is
nicht,
quite
vielleicht ist das
important.
möglich. Vielleicht war sie gar nicht so glücklich mit dir und hat sich
All
getrennt.
those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday?
Okay, ich glaube, sie hat ihn verlassen.
This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out. Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke, I could tell plenty of stories of Lonely Hearts Club Band,
Er ist voll der Psycho, oh mein Gott. Safe hat er sie umgebracht.
Pig and Pepper, Alice in Wonderland. All these associations, links, plays on words. My head is full of them, and it never stops.
Yes, I could sure use some pepper today. God, I'm so bored.
Okay.
We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it.
Was ist das für ein Lachen?
I didn't notice this before. It reads, content. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin.
Ich glaube,
You could tell from
habt
the
ihr gerade
appearance
gemerkt, wie sie
that it
geredet
was the
hat?
centerpiece of many
Das war
happy
schon wieder
occasions.
viel negativer als... Ja, hör mal auf zu labern. Viel negativer, jetzt wo er das Foto gesehen hat.
I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to.
Ja, und davon war sie wohl genervt.
How I longed to see her sitting in this chair again. It must be any minute now. She must be coming back.
Oder ist sie verschwunden? Man weiß es nicht.
These chairs numbed my back. Hers too. But I just got used to it. We could have gotten new ones.
Ja, aber habt ihr natürlich nicht. Ihr habt euch hier um nichts gekümmert.
For all the charm of furniture like this,
Okay.
something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending. Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good
Okay.
and bad at the same time. Maybe
Möchte er jetzt hier
because
reingucken?
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
No.
I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow.
Ja, also wenn sie ihn verlassen hat, also keine Ahnung. Ich weiß noch nicht. Er tut mir ein bisschen leid, aber irgendwie glaube ich auch, dass er Dreck am Stecken hat.
Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one.
Was
since
sind
it
das?
could be
Warum,
locked.
warum donkt das schon wieder? Habe ich schon wieder was
We found
freigeschaltet?
this trunk at a flea market. We used to love big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Okay.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
Hat er natürlich nicht gemacht.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. I remember us washing it properly in the lake many summers ago.
Once.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep
Okay.
things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
Möchtest du jetzt vielleicht hier
I know it's
reingucken?
my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck. Her firm bottom. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the
Okay.
closet anyway.
Hat sich hier was geändert? Ich glaube nicht, ne? Nein. Nope.
I can almost feel her hair tickling my neck. Why didn't I fix her lamp? Is that the reason why she was mad at me?
Ist ja gut. Was ist das denn da? Das ist gruselig mit der Musik.
How could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage?
Ich glaube nicht. Entspann dich.
I will fix it. In case she comes back.
Ja, natürlich. Jetzt, wo sie weg ist, fallen dir natürlich all die Dinge auf, die du hättest anders machen können.
Finally sinking in. She's not coming back. Nothing in this cabin will ever change again unless it's by my hand.
We don't have any more light bulbs. I'm sick of this thing anyway. We're chipping away at what little money we have because of a piece of junk.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Okay.
I haven't got any bulbs on me, and I didn't bring any tools. What am I thinking? Why am I worrying about a stupid lamp?
Weiß ich nicht. Ist es hier drin irgendwie unangenehmer geworden?
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. Too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Okay.
All these pathetic souvenirs from a stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly, mean little things.
Guck mal, und jetzt fängt er an, sauer zu werden auf sie. Oder sind das ja einfach die Phasen einer Trennung? Trauer, Hass und so.
It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction. She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay. Ich muss mich immer umdrehen, weil ich Schiss hab.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. I hate her so much. All of I couldn't care less about this day. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Ja, weiß ich auch
All
nicht.
the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Wie gemein er wird.
That incessant noise. I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now.
Tu es.
It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute?
Oh mein Gott, ich finde das schon ein bisschen, also, nein, man lacht darüber natürlich nicht, aber es ist lustig, weil dieses erst traurig, dann hassen und so. Jeder, der halt schon mal eine Trennung durchgemacht hat, kann das voll verstehen.
This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. I hate her so much.
Denn jetzt ist sie schuld an allem.
Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine.
Ach nein, du hast es nicht
All
verschwendet.
of these
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was er hier sagt.
relationship, they're all
Dearest,
lies.
how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write, and then you toppled us on.
Sagt er dazu nichts? Okay. Ich dachte, er würde vielleicht jetzt was zu sagen. Hier auch nicht? Okay.
Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body. No, this isn't like me. I must calm down. If anyone is to be blamed, that's me.
Alter.
This ugly old thing makes me feel sick. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay.
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
Ja, das merke ich.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
Why torture myself trying to remember?
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. I'm too upset to even think straight. She once told me How I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again.
Naja, man kann sich das schon oft genug sagen.
The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me.
Ja, das ist bestimmt ihre
I
Intention.
hate her so much.
Tust du nicht, du vermisst sie.
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back, but I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Naja, es gibt halt immer zwei Leute, ne, die an einer Beziehung und an einer Trennung beteiligt
Words
sind.
and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt hier einfach irgendwie Runde um Runde und irgendwas ändert sich dann immer.
This is where we had that talk.
Oh.
That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Hier kann ich nichts aufmachen, ne? Nee.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake. Or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, und oben sagt er wahrscheinlich das Gleiche, oder?
I hate her so much.
Das glaube ich dir nicht.
I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves.
Wie gemein.
My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. All of these... She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Hier sagt er auch wieder nichts zu.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that?
Ich glaube nicht, dass es so war.
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, jetzt ist sie halt böse.
Sit down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I hate her so much. All of these... I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier. Her favorite chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces.
Ich frage mich, ob er am Ende dann die Hütte verlässt und dann quasi, ja, sie losgelassen hat.
Wobbly and off balance, just like she was. Especially that night. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit.
Das ist nur Pfeffer.
Why torture myself trying?
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited.
Alter.
If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right, just like she's rubbed salt into mine. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right.
Wenn ich zwischendurch nichts sage, hoffe ich, verzeiht ihr mir das, aber ich finde das ja eigentlich tatsächlich gerade recht spannend.
Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclur? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann.
Okay, keine Ahnung, wovon er redet.
All of this, these
Möchtest du jetzt hier
pathetic
reingucken?
souvenirs from our relationship.
Ja,
All
jetzt möchte er da
lies.
reingucken.
The jewelry box. What is it doing here?
Keine Ahnung.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense, and the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
Der Brief klingt schon ein
This
bisschen
where she kept
anders.
her secrets. I should take a look inside. Where to put it? Why torture myself trying to remember?
I sit here. I know.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this, these pathetic... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Ja, das klingt tatsächlich ein kleines bisschen anders als der andere Brief und ich glaube, ja, keine Ahnung, irgendwie scheinen die sich beide gegenseitig Vorwürfe zu machen und beide haben, glaube ich, die Dinge schleifen lassen.
Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think I hate her so much. I should tear all her filthy everything she wore just to lure me. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me?
Keine
All of
Ahnung.
these pathetic souvenirs from our
Aber hier sagt er dann, glaube ich,
relationship.
trotzdem
They're all
nichts zu. Hier kann ich noch. Da haben wir aber auch nichts Neues. Hier haben wir auch nichts Neues. Oder sie kommt am Ende zurück und die
I couldn't care
versöhnen sich.
less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, da sagt er nichts Neues mehr.
I hate her so much. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay. Hier sagt er aber auch nichts zu.
Dearest, and then you
Aber da sagt er, glaube ich, dann auch nichts mehr zu, ne?
I hate her so much. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, jetzt sagt er gar nichts
I
mehr
hate
zu.
her so much. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Okay, er sagt da echt gar nichts mehr zu. Das Bild ist echt gruselig.
It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination.
Oder es ist Serena, die nach Hause
Like the
kommt.
whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this... pathetic soup. I couldn't care less about this.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Ui.
Why torture myself trying... Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, hier haben wir dann wieder noch die Flasche, aber da sagt er, glaube ich, auch wieder nichts. Nee.
I hate her so much.
Dann lass uns doch mal das Bild angucken.
All of this... I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Okay. Ah, ihre Juwelierbox.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think straight. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything?
Na, ich hoffe doch.
She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right?
Nein, das glaube ich nicht.
I hate her so much. All of this... pathetic
Sagt er noch irgendwas
souvenirs.
dazu?
I couldn't care less. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Nee, da sagt er
Too
nichts mehr
upset to
zu.
even think straight. I hate her. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
I sit here. I no longer.
Aber da sagt er nichts
Torture
mehr, ne?
myself. Too upset. I hate her
Oh, ich möchte
so
hier
much.
bitte raus. Lass mich mal raus. Hallo, 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 da was? Da. Sagt er hier noch was zu?
All of this... I couldn't care less about
Nein.
this damn thing.
Kann er jetzt rausgehen?
Why torture myself? Too upset to even think straight.
Okay, da sagt er nichts.
I hate her. All of this...
Kann ich das hier jetzt aufmachen vielleicht? Ja.
They're all lies.
Ist das eine Leiche? Aha, ich wusste es. Alter.
My God. What is this? It can't... It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Ich wusste es. Ich hab's von Anfang an gesagt. Oh mein Gott, ich bin so gut. Kann ich gehen, bitte? Tschüss.
Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police?
Na, ich
Are
hoffe.
they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Okay, gucken wir hier mal.
The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration. Delirium. If I smash the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards.
Was, das willst du doch
Bashing my
nicht.
head through might cut a carotid artery. Even quicker than the wrists.
Aber das willst du doch gar nicht.
I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose.
Ich glaube nicht, dass sie das extra gemacht hat, mein Freund. Oh mein Gott.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Was? Die wollen das verbrennen? Was ist das? Hallo? Hier ist noch jemand drin.
Oh shit. We forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Aber was passiert hier? Ich möchte nicht, dass wir verbrennen.
Not like this. Please. No.
Kann ich hier noch raus? Nein, kann ich nicht. Okay, ich habe keine Ahnung, warum das jetzt am Ende verbrannt wurde, aber Alter, ich habe mich schon ein bisschen erschrocken. Ich wusste es. Ich wusste, dass er sie umgebracht hat, aber ich habe das am Anfang nur, also so ein bisschen aus Scherz gesagt, aber irgendwie habe ich schon damit gerechnet. Ich bin ein guter Detective, ja. Ja, ich hoffe, euch hat das 11. Türchen gefallen und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, tschüss.